All right, Adli, first Bellator fight week. This is exciting. Talk to me about what the last week of your life's been like.
I think the best way to describe it is chaos. It's been wild. So we got the call at the end of last week, and it's just been getting my medicals done, getting the logistics figured out. It's been a whirlwind, really crazy. Just trying to get everything organized right now, and I'm sure it'll hit me later, the gravity of what's going on, but right now it's just getting things done.
Yeah, and this will be your second fight in 13 days. Was there any hesitation, like, oh, it's not enough time in between fights, or could you not let this opportunity pass you by?
Yeah, I couldn't let it pass by. I've been waiting for this for so long. This has been the dream for 15 years. Maybe longer. I've been looking forward to doing this. So yeah, when that offer came by, it was a definitive. We're doing this.
Yeah, and I know it's a vindication of a lot of years of hard work and finally getting that big step up to the biggest promotions in the world. But not much time to celebrate because you have Aaron Pico in front of you. A matchup that when they announced Jeremy Kennedy was out, I think a lot of people were like, "Who's going to take this fight on a few days' notice?" So, do you like it? Is it one that you feel like you can not only go in there and perform but win?
Yeah, absolutely. I do this to fight to win for sure. I'm no disrespect to Aaron Pico. I think he's a fantastic competitor and fighter, but when I get in there, it's all about winning. I'm a winner, and I like to compete, and that's the game plan. And it's what I'm here to do.
Was he somebody that you followed, before you signed with Bellator and everything?
Yeah, absolutely. I was a wrestler, so everybody knew the hype behind Aaron Pico as a fantastic wrestling prospect, and to switch to MMA. Yeah, everybody knows who Pico is. He's a big prospect, so it'll be really cool to hop. We just got right in there. There's a lot of fights in Bellator that are a little easier for sure. So I'm excited. I get right in there, and what I've been hoping for and looking forward to is testing myself against the best in the world. So I think, I get that right out of the gates.
Yeah, for sure. And he's on a nice streak right now. He had some ups and downs early in his career, but he seemed to have kind of figured things out. What do you feel like you can do that these other guys recently haven't been able to do to defeat him? Are there certain things you feel like you bring to the table that might be a little different than what he's seen?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'm a lot better at a lot of things than these guys. I think across the board, overall, on the averages, I have better tools to deal with him. I think he's definitely, every fight, brought forward a better version of himself, and he's continuing to grow. And I'm excited to see what he brings forward to this next one. But I think I've got a lot of interesting problems for him to figure out. And even though he's a last-minute fight for me, I'm a last-minute fight for him too. He's got to figure me out. He doesn't have much time to do it either. And I've got a lot of tricks on my sleeve, to say the least.
And looking at you and talking to you right now, you seem very comfortable up there. Do you feel like it will be the same way when you get in the cage, despite maybe the brighter lights, being on Showtime, being at the SAP Center? Do you feel like you'll handle it pretty well?
Yeah, I hope so. I think so. I feel like I've been on the verge of this for a while, and I feel like I've been seeing myself in this position for quite some time, and I just feel like I keep getting derailed, like that last step, and I get so close. So I feel like I've been here in my mind quite a few times.
Absolutely. And your last fight, too, I was going to ask you, were you overall happy with your performance for XMMA? I know your opponent kind of came in quite heavy there, 10 pounds, right?
Yeah, he came in 10 over. And apparently he did that before, so I don't think that was an accident or an error in judgment in his weight cut. I think that was purposeful. But, yeah, at the end of the day, man, there were like a lot of people were telling me, don't take the fight, that's too big. But I've been off for 18 months. I had a string of fights falling through and some bad luck, so I didn't train that for nothing. And, hey, man, I'm glad I did. The fight was awesome. I got a lot of positive attention from it. And the bottom line is I love to fight, and it let me fight and do what I like to do, so which is cool. I honestly wish the fight was longer. I know first-round finish is cool, but I think I got my wishes completed. I wanted more fighting time, and they're like, well, here you go. You can fight again in a couple days. So it works out for the best, and, hey, it gave me this great opportunity. So all in all, it couldn't have worked out better.
Right here. For a lot of people, this is going to be their first introduction to you. Just what do you want fans to know who are going to be tuning in on Friday about Adli?
I don't know, man. I'm a fighter. I like to fight. I'm a family man. I'm doing this to provide opportunities for my kids and myself. And I think the big thing with my story is that I've been doing this for a long time, and I've been putting in the work. And I feel like, I wouldn't say I've been owed this or I deserve this, but I feel like I just feel like we're making the steps I really been working for, and it feels really good to to be here and I feel like I'm fulfilling my dreams, and it feels really good. And I think I'm not just happy to be here. I want to do more. I want to fight for a world title. I want to win a world title, and I'm hoping to do that and build that way. And I think it's nice to see all that sacrifice kind of paying off now. So it's, I guess that's my story.
Not to, count the proverbial chickens before they hatch, but a lot of people would say it's Pico and Adam Borics, probably neck and neck trying to get that next shot at the featherweight title. You come in here and make some noise. I mean, do you feel like you're on that fast track, or do you feel like, hey, I'm going to have work to do. It doesn't matter how good I look this time out?
I doubt they'll let me skip all the way to the title shot. And I'm looking forward to work. I don't want to skip anybody's line. I want to fight for a world title. And I'm not afraid to do that. I'm not afraid of any of these guys in the division, and eventually I'm going to beat them all. But yeah, I don't think I deserve that off a win. One win, that wouldn't be fair.
Just what are your thoughts? Who wins the rematch between McKee and Pitbull?
I don't know. I don't think we saw enough out of the first one to really make a conclusion. I'm really excited. Honestly, I was really disappointed that the first one ended so quickly. So I'm really hoping that it plays out longer. That's all I want out of that. I have no idea who's going to win.
Hey, Adli.
Yes, sir.
Congrats on recently learning you're having a baby boy later this year. Can you walk me through the emotions of learning the gender and your thoughts on adding one more to the Edwards clan?
Yeah, to be honest, I thought for sure. So I got 2 girls right now, and I thought for sure we're going to have a third. My wife, I was done with 2. I was good. I think we got our hands full, but she really wanted a boy, and I was like, just my luck, it's going to be another girl, so we're going to have 4. So I was really surprised that it was a boy. And we actually announced that we had a boy. So I fought Saturday, announced the boy Sunday, and then like 3 days later, we got a fight. So it's been a whirlwind of emotions and craziness and life changes. So it's really cool. I'll tell you what's probably the most satisfying thing is we have had our upstairs hallway is stacked to the ceiling with boxes of old baby girls' clothes that we can finally throw away because we don't need them. So that's probably the biggest relief of the week.
Definition of hectic for sure. Now, you've offered your thoughts on Pico. I'm curious, how do you think Aaron Pico views you?
I don't know, to be honest. I think he knows I bring some different things to the table that he's not used to. I think, I don't know. I'm sure, I haven't even thought about that, to be honest. And honestly, it doesn't really matter. I think if we're going to get out there and we got to fight either way, we'll see. I can't imagine put myself in his head. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm in my head right now.
Last one for me. Unsure if you saw that online buzz following your recent ex-MMA win, but many were saying you looked like Tony Ferguson. I'm curious if you see that resemblance yourself and how you feel about that comparison.
I knew that question was coming today. It's funny. Everywhere I go, if somebody knows MMA, I get a Tony Ferguson joke or something. I don't see it, but you know what? Nobody has ever seen Tony Ferguson and I in the same room, so, who knows?
What's up, Adli? Did you expect this call to come so soon, right after your fight, or was this completely out of nowhere for you?
Honestly, completely out of nowhere. Right after my fight, I was like, "What's next for my management team?" And they were saying, "Hey, man, probably look to fight August or September." They said we're probably done with regional fights, so we're just gonna wait for that call and we'll get our opportunity. But they're like, just relax for a little bit, and we got plenty of time. So I'm somebody who. I've been thinking I was on the verge, so I keep my weight super low. I can make weight in like 2 days. I'm, staying ready. And they finally told me like, hey, it's gonna be months. So Saturday I got home, Sunday, like I don't eat any sugar. I eat pretty clean, but I ate a million cookies and cake, and we had this party, and I felt sick. And of course, that would be when I get the call. So it's funny that it happened like that. I didn't expect it. They told me, hey, we maybe got this fight. I got 4 fight offers in that last few days, but that's my life. You get a fight offer, you say yes, it pans out no. So I didn't put any stock in it, honestly. I thought there was like a 99% chance I was going to get a no. So I was eating pizza and stuff right up until I got the fight. I had zero confidence this was going to happen.
And when you got that call, what was your immediate first reaction? Was it excitement? Was it nervousness? What was the first thought that went through your head when your manager told you got that call?
Honestly, first thing I did is call my wife, and I was like, hey, we got to So my girls are on spring break this week. We're planning to go to the beach, and they were looking forward to it. We do this traditional daddy-daughter day right after I fight, because fighting's pretty selfish. I got to take a lot of time for my kids and my family, and they got to make sacrifices as well as I do, and that's not fair to them. So I try to make it up in at least the one day for them. But they were bummed because we were going to go to the beach. So the nice thing is, now that I'm Bellator, hopefully I can take them for a couple more longer day vacation. So first thing we do when we get back is spend some time with them.
And you just answered my next question. The first person you called was your wife. You just told Nolan that you had no hesitancy when you got this call. You said you couldn't pass up on this opportunity. Did you receive any hesitancy from your wife, from your coaches, trainers, anyone saying 13 days, it's not enough time in between fights?
It's not ideal, but it is what it is. And I think this gives me the opportunity I've been looking for and waiting for. And they all know that. Nobody's pressuring me to do any of these things or, like, you know, do this or do that. Like, fighting's dangerous, and Aaron Pico's an especially dangerous opponent. But at the end of the day, you got to take risks. Fighting that guy who's 10 pounds over was a risk. You got to weigh the risk versus the reward, and at the end of the day, this is going to be something that puts me forward towards my goals, and that's all the reasoning I needed.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Adli.
Thank you.
Appreciate the time, man.
Cool. Is that everything?
Yep.
All right.